In this example, we are going to solve simultaneous equation by elimination method. Elimination means to cancel. We are going to get rid of one of the variables first, then find the other one. Let's see what we have in this example. We have 5x plus 2y equals 5 in the first equation, 3x plus 2y equals 7 in the second equation. Do I have identical terms in both? I have 5x, 3x, not identical. 2y, 2y, yes, they are identical. So I advise you to start from to cancel the identical ones first. How can I get rid of 2y and 2y? We have two options: add or subtract those equations. So 2y and 2y cancels each other by subtraction. So I choose to subtract those equations. The corresponding terms are going to be subtracted. So 5x minus 3x becomes 2x. 2y and 2y, they cancel each other. 5 minus 7 equals minus 2. Divide both sides by 2 will give you the value of x. So x is negative 1. Now you're going to substitute this one into one of the original equations given in the question. So I choose equation 1. It doesn't matter which one you choose. That's my choice. Then I put, instead of x, the value I found, which is negative 1. So 5 times negative 1 plus 2y equals 5. Negative 5 plus 2y equals 5. Now solve it for y. 5 goes the other side. So 2y equals 5 plus 5, which is 10. And divide everything by 2. You will reach the value of y, which is 5. So the answer of this simultaneous equation is x is minus 1, y is 5. We are going to solve this simultaneous equation by elimination method. I check the variables. The first variables, x, here we have 2x, here we have 10x, they are not identical. The second term is 3y, this is y, they are not identical. So in order to remove one of the variables, I need to make the coefficients equal. The coefficients are the numbers in front of the variables. So decide which variable is going to be cancelled first. I choose to cancel y. So how can I make them same? I am going to multiply the second equation by 3. But be careful, you have to multiply each term in the equation by the number you choose. So rewrite the equations again. The first one, nothing to do with it, just copy it. The second one, you multiply each term by 3 and it becomes 30x plus 3y equals 3. Now, how can I get rid of minus 3y plus 3y if I add or subtract? So the answer is adding. I choose to add both of the equations term by term. Let's see what we'll have. This is 32x, 3y and 3y, because one is minus, the other one is plus, they cancel each other, and equals 13 plus 3, 16. Now divide both sides by 32. You will get 16 over 32, which is simplified to 1 over 2. So you get the value of x. Next thing to do is to find y value. Choose one of the equations originally given. I choose the second equation. 10x plus y equals 1. Put instead of x the value you found. It was 1 over 2. So 10 times 1 over 2 plus y equals 1. 10 times 1 over 2 makes 5. and obviously y is negative 4. So the answer is x equals 1 over 2 and y equals negative 4. Here we have simultaneous equations. We are going to solve it by elimination method. So check the variables. 3x minus 4y equals 8, 5x minus 6y equals 13. As you see, none of the variables have same numbers in front of them. The numbers in front of them are called coefficients. So I need to make the one of the variables coefficients equal. The first thing I have to decide which variable is going to be cancelled first. I'm going to get rid of x first and see their coefficients, 3 here and 5 in the second one. I can make them 15 by multiplying the first one by 5 and the second one by 3. So when you decide those numbers, you're going to multiply every term within the equations and rewrite both of the equations again. The first equation becomes 15x minus 20y equals 40. Second equation becomes 15x minus 18y equals 39. Now I have 15x and 15x in both. If I subtract those from each other, I can cancel them. So those cancels. So let's see the second one. We need to be careful a bit. So in the first coefficient I have negative 20 minus the second coefficient is negative 18. So you need to be careful here because both negatives becomes a plus, giving you the answer negative 2. So the coefficient of the second variable will be negative 2. Y equals 40 minus 39 is 1. Divide both sides by negative 2 will give you y equals negative 1 over 2. It's not finished. I'm going to use this value to find the other variable. So I am going to use the first equation. The first equation is 3x minus 4y equals 8. In the place of y, I'm going to put negative 1 over 2. So 4 times negative 1 over 2 here equals 8. I need to be careful again because I have both minus here. So negative 3x plus 2 equals 8. Solve it for x. 3x equals 8 minus 2. 3x equals 6. And x equals, divide both sides by 3, will give you the value of x. Finally, your answer is x equals 2, y equals negative 1 over 2.